So one of the greatest things about Big Camp and being together is doing church together in community. And so I'd like to talk a little bit about community. So Troy, can you describe your first experiences with church, with Christianity?
Oh, they were foreign.
Right.
I hadn't attended church much as a child, so when I became a Seventh-day Adventist Christian, my dad did first. I was about 11, 12. I was immediately immersed into a community of people that were different. They were strange. Right. They ate different food. It was wild. I had some crazy experiences that we don't have time to tell, but they were shocking.
Right.
And yet the thing that glued me in was the love that they had for me. I mean, I had friends, but this was a whole new level of love and of knowing people and of doing things as a community that I hadn't experienced before.
Right. And now, what is it that you do in this community?
Well, not a whole lot more. I mean, we just, there's a mission that drives us, but there are people that are most important to us. And so what God calls each of us to do seems to be a prominent feature of how we roll as a church, so to speak. And so we do a lot of celebrating, a lot of feasting, a lot of working, a lot of sacrificing. But to know each other and do that part well is important to us.
And your role in this?
I'm the pastor of the young adult pastor at the Walla Walla University Church. So we have lots of different people there, lots of age groups there. We have the university community, but then we have a broader community that we work with as well. So.
And Troy, when you think of church at its best, church in its most beautiful form, describe that.
I love the church that I'm in right now, but I think the church right now is the church, the best part of being church right now is the church that faces the roundabout of life.
Right. Where
they have to yield and stop and slow down long enough to look at the world that they are called to reach. So I see our church right now in the throes of slowing down to look at what's going on, because we are headed a certain direction, but how we get there will be determined by the road that God has before us. So that's kind of the metaphor I've been using lately, in my own mind.
Is that where we're trekking through your talks this weekend?
Well, I think what we're doing this week with the talks is that's kind of the overarching view, but this week, specifically trying to broaden our view of God so that our walk with God is not so narrow.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Well, Troy, thanks so much, man.
You're welcome. Thank you.